This one investment over the past 10 years has averaged an annual return of 21.58%. We invested in this to reach financial independence and retire before the age of 40, and you can also invest in this with as little as $1. Hey guys, it's Christina from Our Rich Journey. Have you ever wondered exactly how to invest your money each week? Well, this is what I'm sharing in this video, how to invest $100. So if you just have $100 to invest each week, I'm gonna show you exactly what I would invest that money in. Now, of course, you may have more or you may have less, but this is just a guideline of how I would invest, and I'm gonna use $100 as an example. So the specific investments that I'm gonna share are to help you build a portfolio that's based on growth, diversification, and income, and it's a super easy strategy for you to stick with. So let's start with the most diverse investment, VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. This is an investment that we hold, and if we could only invest $100 a week, we'd put $50 into VTI. VTI gives you exposure to the entire US stock market, over 3,500 companies, from small startups to giants like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Meta. That means you're not putting all of your eggs into one company or even one sector, so you're buying a slice of nearly the entire US economy. Now, VTI is also cheap to own with an expense ratio of just 0.03%, so nearly all of your money is actually invested and not eaten up by fees. Sector-wise with VTI, you're getting about 37% tech, 14% consumer discretionary, and 13% industrials. And here's why it matters. Over the last decade, VTI has delivered an average annual return of nearly 13%. Even in the past year, it returned over 15%. So VTI is the ETF version of Vanguard's total stock market index. Vanguard also offers VTSAX, the index fund version, but we're focused on VTI because you can buy it at any brokerage. In other words, because VTI is an ETF, you can buy it on any brokerage firm like Schwab, Fidelity, Robinhood, those types of things. VTI also offers the same diversification of VTSAX with a lower barrier to entry. So again, with $100 a week, we'd put $50 into VTI. Next, let's talk about VGT, the Vanguard Information Technology ETF. Along with VTI and VTSAX that we mentioned above, we also invest in VGT. If we only had $100 a week to invest, we'd put $30 into VGT. Now, VGT gives you exposure to over 315 tech companies, making it one of the most powerful growth-oriented ETFs. Its top holdings include heavyweights like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Broadcom, and Oracle. The fund's expense ratio is 0.09%, which is still low for a sector ETF, and it focuses heavily on areas driving innovation today. So semiconductors at 31.6%, system softwares at 22%, and application software at 14.8%. And here is why we love VGT. Over the last decade, VGT has delivered an average annual return of nearly 21.6%. Even in the past year alone, it's returned more than 22%. That kind of performance is why we like pairing VGT with a broad market index fund like VTI. VGT adds extra growth potential that can accelerate your FIRE timeline. Finally, let's round out this $100 a week portfolio with VNQ, the Vanguard Real Estate ETF. With $100 a week, we'd put $20 into VNQ. VNQ holds around 150 companies, with its top positions including the Vanguard Real Estate 2 Index Fund, Welltower, Prologis, American Tower, and Equinix. The expense ratio is 0.13%, which is higher than VTI or VGT, but it's still low compared to most real estate funds. The fund sector mix leans on real estate that generates consistent income. So 13.7% from healthcare REITs, 13.2% from retail REITs, and 11.5% from telecom tower REITs. Now here's the trade-off. Over the past decade, VNQ has averaged just 5.36% annually, and in the past year it returned about 2.4%. That's well below VTI and VGT. So why would we include it? Because VNQ adds something unique: direct real estate exposure. Unlike VTI or VGT, which gives you ownership across the stock market, VNQ invests in companies that own and operate real estate. And real estate doesn't tend to move in perfect lockstep with tech or the broader market, so adding VNQ can smooth out volatility in your portfolio. With VNQ, you also get steady dividend income from properties like healthcare centers, retail spaces, and telecom towers. And VNQ's income stream is much higher compared to VGT and VTI. So for example, VNQ's dividend yield is currently around 3.8%, more than 3 times what VTI pays and far higher than VGT. And VNQ's income can play 2 roles. First, it can be reinvested to grow your wealth faster during the accumulation phase. And second, it can be used later as cash flow in early retirement. And remember, VNQ isn't meant to replace growth-heavy funds like VTI or VGT. It complements them, making your portfolio more balanced by adding income and exposure to a different part of the economy. That's why it earns a place in our $100 a week FIRE strategy. So that is it. That is the allocation that hits all 3 pillars for a FIRE investment strategy. You've got diversification with VTI, growth potential via VGT's tech tilt, and income and asset class balance through VNQ. So to recap, I would do $50 in VTI, $30 in VGT, and $20 in VNQ. And because I'm doing this based off of $100, it's an allocation of essentially 50, 30, and 20%. Now, if you want more financial clarity and you're looking for more free financial resources, check out ourrichjourney.com. We have a ton of resources there. And if you're also interested in looking to build your financial stock investment portfolio, grow an incredible community around you, and also meet us in person, check out our 365 Days to FIRE program. You can check it out at 365daystofire.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video, and join the journey.